How's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group. Today's topic, I want to discuss with you annuity beneficiaries and what you should know about what amount of money would go to the beneficiary of an annuity contract and how that gets paid out to them. Now, many individuals, they set up annuity contracts specifically for lifetime income, but more often and more in the more recent years, you've seen annuity contracts that have some specific type of benefits to beneficiaries. Basically, meaning if, let's say, an individual purchases an annuity contract through an insurance company, the insurance company is going to take their money, kind of think of it like a bucket of money, depending upon what annuity contract this is. Have specific guarantees over that bucket, make sure that they could pay that same individual a specific lifetime income amount or a specific amount of income payments for X amount of years. And whatever happens in the interim, let's say if that person passes away too soon, or let's say they pass away after 10, 15 years, there's still going to be a portion left in that bucket that will then go to a beneficiary. So this is just kind of a way that, when you're looking at possibly getting set up with an annuity contract, you're going to want to be mindful of what happens to my beneficiaries. What exactly is that portion that they receive properly? Now, the first type of annuities to come out were immediate annuities. So an individual would go pay X amount of thousands of dollars to an insurance company. An insurance company would say, okay, thank you very much for the money. Now we're going to give you, essentially in an insurance, a lifetime income payment that you could never outlive. So the insurance company is taking the risk, saying, okay, this individual, based upon our mortality tables, this individual, let's say that person's 65 years old and it's a male, gave us $100,000, and in return to him paying us $100,000, we're going to give him $7,000 per year of lifetime income. So if this person basically keeps living, and he's going out 20, 30 years, and he's living out to his 80s, his 90s, he's beating out the insurance company. This individual, because he was healthy, he lived a healthy lifestyle, and he keeps living, that $7,000 is always going to come to him. So it sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Well, not so fast. Insurance companies are very, very smart. They're multi-billion-dollar corporations, so they understand to the decimal point mortality tables. They understand if they have 100 people that are going to purchase annuity contracts, what are the odds that 90% of them are going to pass away, or they're going to pass away between the ages of 77 and 82, if you're in that male category. So they utilize those actuarial tables in their favor and the law of large numbers to make sure that they could sustain those specific income payments. Immediate annuities, what I do not like about immediate annuities is if you're taking a single life only immediate annuity, yes, you're going to have the highest income payout, but your beneficiaries receive nothing when you pass away. So the same individual that was getting paid $7,000, if he only lived for 3 years, he would have got paid a total of $21,000, and now the insurance company gets to keep $79,000. And if that happened to millions of other people that passed away, shortly after they got set up in these contracts, the insurance company is making out like a bandit. So you want to make sure that you're taking the correct steps. And if you want to make sure that you're leaving, a beneficiary, you're leaving some sort of inheritance to your beneficiaries, you have to set up the proper annuity contract that allows you to have that favorable growth, that allows you to have those specific death benefit options on your annuity contract. One of the examples that I like to go through, and there's different variations of annuities, but I'll go through a very basic example of a hybrid annuity, because I like the factor that it gives you really good lifetime income, but whatever you do not use up, whatever is not used in your bucket, goes directly to the beneficiaries. So it goes directly to your loved ones, whether that's your spouse, your children, a charity, whatever that is. So with a hybrid annuity, what you could do is that same individual, let's say that person's 65 years old and he gives $100,000 to the insurance company. The insurance company says, okay, well, we're going to offer you a hybrid annuity. Out of this, you have one bucket that is where your physical money, what's happening to your physical money. Because it's hybrid, it goes off of indexing strategies, meaning when the market goes down, you don't receive any loss, you receive a gain of 0%. When the market goes up, you participate in upward market gains. So you essentially now have a bucket of money, and this is known as account value, and this is what is going to be left as an inheritance to your beneficiaries. That secondary account is known as an income base, right? So with that being said, if this individual wanted to turn on income immediately, based upon the company that you go with, they're going to have a specific computation that says, okay, whatever your income base is multiplied by something known as a withdrawal rate percentage, that's how we determine what your lifetime income amount is. This is very important to really dissect because you have some companies that give you, say, oh, we're going to give you a 10% guarantee on your income base. Well, if it's not a true 10%, that's not your real money. That's just basically a computation. If you have company A that says we're going to give you 10%, but your withdrawal rate percentage is 4%, or you're going to have company B that says we're going to give you a guarantee of 5%, but your withdrawal rate percentage is 10%, obviously company B is a lot better. You know, you have to do a combination of what this income base is and the withdrawal rate percentage, and that's what equals that lifetime income amount. So with this example, if we have a 65-year-old male, and let's say rather than an immediate annuity, which we know will pay him, you know, in that hypothetical example, $7,000, maybe the hybrid annuity is going to pay him $6,000. But I would rather recommend the hybrid annuity because this person also has a wife, he has some kids, he wants to leave some sort of inheritance. So let's say if they're paying him $6,000 and this account value, we understand that's not going to be hindered with downward market losses because we have a floor of 0% and could always step up whenever the market goes up. This account is now going to be preserved and protected. This actual physical account value section, kind of think of it like a bucket with a lid over it. This $100,000 now has a lid over it. Anytime after every year, they're going to say, okay, did the market go up? If it did, we're going to open up the lid, pour the gain inside, and it's going to be a larger bucket, and now that's closed. It can never go down. If, let's say, the market crashed the next year, well, we're going to keep that lid closed. You're only going to gain 0% because we have that floor of 0%. So as that's happening, let's say if you go 3 years and this person was taking out $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, they would have taken out $18,000. And let's say that the market crashed every single year, so we're gaining 0% on your account value side. Well, we understand 100,000 minus 18 would still leave you with $82,000 on your account value side. If this person, this male age 65, took out $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, he would have taken out $18,000. And now, God forbid he passes away, the beneficiaries get to receive the $82,000. So this is, the reason why I like hybrid annuities is because it allows you to leverage an insurance company, have your cake and eat it too. It allows you to say, okay, if my main goal is income, but I still want to make sure that I'm not just pissing away all my money, excuse my language, but pissing away all my money, that's how you could do it. You could leverage it properly. The worst thing you could possibly do is go into a hybrid annuity or any sort of annuity contract that you're looking to be favorable towards a beneficiary is to just go to the advisor up the road or just go to a seminar and this, you know, one advisor was talking about this one great annuity with company XYZ and, you know, they had all these great benefits. Well, one of the things, we have national recognition. The name of the company is Afasi Financial Group. Our brand is Retire Sharp. You can check us out at any time through our website, through through YouTube channels to get further educated. But what we do is the reason why we separate ourselves is because of our process. At any point in time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you give a 1-800 number a call. You'll be dealing with a specialist. If you say, hey, listen, I was thinking about getting set up with the type of annuity contract. I want to make sure that it's favorable towards my beneficiaries. We'd make sure that when calling in, you'd get set up with an annuity specialist. Very likely, there are times that people call in thinking that they need an annuity when in reality, an annuity is not going to benefit their specific situation. If it's not going to benefit you, then there's no reason to go into an annuity contract or set up a retirement income plan for that matter. Now, sometimes, depending upon the questions we ask, and we really try to get your brain thinking on, you know, what's going to be the best, you know, what are my goals? What are some of the gaps with the goals? After we determine what that gap is there a way that we could fill in that gap? And it's not just going to any random company. We are an independent agency. So depending upon the state that you're calling from, depending upon the amount of money that you're looking to leverage, that's going to go through a process. And we have something known as the Retire Sharp planning system. No other company, no other independent agency has this process. What we do is, depend upon your state, depend upon the amount of money, depend upon your goals, we go through hundreds of all the different types of financial contracts out there in your specific area, and then we have 4 to 5 major proprietary strategies that we leverage in conjunction with all these different product lines, so that when we come to the table, we're going to say, okay, listen, you have option A, you have option B, you have option C. Option A has all these pros, cons, pros, cons, pros, cons. This is what we would recommend. And so it allows you to see what are the best offers out there. You have to understand that if you're an individual that you're looking to leverage a dollar amount, you have companies that are going to be fighting for your business. You do not want to just go into something blindly and say, oh, this guy sounded like a nice guy. You want to be confident that what you're placing your money into is going to get you to that goal successfully. If you have $100,000 or $500,000, and let's say that your specific goal was all you needed was $150,000 to obtain that goal, then you don't utilize the full $500,000 and place it and lock it into a contract. You could go and leverage $150,000. This would produce that peace of mind. And now you have $350,000 of pure liquid cash that you can do whatever you want with it. You can leave that as to your beneficiaries. So, making these videos, I just want you guys to be educated, understand you hold the chips, you hold the power. It's how exactly can you leverage it properly. At any point in time, feel free to call our 1-800 number, 1-800-566-1002. We are A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. We've never had any complaints. We've always had very good reviews, and it's because of this methodical process. And the process is proprietary to our company. It's known as the Retire Sharp planning system that allows us that on average, an individual that calls us up that we uncover some sort of need, on average, we go through over 1,200 different scenarios before giving our recommendation. That would to make sure that we're going through the scenarios and the product lines so that we can offer the most optimal result. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel known as Retire Sharp, and you can visit our website at www.retiresharp.com. I know when calling in, I know you guys will be satisfied. Definitely you'll feel very comfortable with the specialist. You might be dealing with myself. You might be dealing with some other advisors, but I hope that you found some value in this, and please make sure to subscribe so you have updates, so you can have access to the most updated videos. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.